Pause. Okay. Hi guys, this is the week reading for September 13th to September 20th, 2015. As you notice, I'm in a different surroundings. I had to move the computer because there was a heat wave in California and I could not stay in my location. So I thought I would do the week reading a week ahead because last week was so on target for certain things. So I thought, well, let me just go ahead and do it since I have time. I'm using the same two decks, the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Dorian Virtue and Radley Valentine, and then the Numerology Guidance cards by Michelle Buchanan. So in the beginning of the week, we got Perspective, Archangel Camuel, There's a Better Way, Pause for Reflection and Insight, Dare to be Different. This feels like it's a way of doing business or a way of communicating with others or presenting your ideas so that they get accepted. Just take a minute and pause because your ideas for success are valid and real, but you may have to do things just a little bit differently just so you can stand out. In the middle of the week, we got really positive cards. Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. I wanted to make a note about this. We've been getting the continued support for love and romance for a while now. If it has not happened for you, what it's confirming for you is that the person that you're thinking about does have feelings for you and wants a relationship with you. And the beginning of that or the deepening of that is going to happen or is happening now. So just a note for that. And then 10 of Ariel, there's so much to be grateful for, financial success and the promise of retirement, a rich and rewarding life. So your hard work pays off and you are able to enjoy yourself and have lunch like these two beautiful women right here. You're able to enjoy the finer things in life because your hard work, you've saved, more importantly, and your money and your strategies about building money are real and they are working. But there's an element of patience and an element of things coming in for you. I'm also hearing if you're trying to sell something, it happens around midweek. Selling a house, selling a car, selling smaller things. And then on the end of the week, it's 9 of Gabriel. Stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility. Environmental activism. And it shows two very determined people in an outdoor scene. So if you've thought about caring about the environment or the planet or animals, and you've had an idea, or maybe there'll be a way for you to get involved, it might happen towards the end of the week. If you wanted to vote or write a letter to Congress or call them, let your ideas be known, because there's a lot of things in society that need to be changed so that they're a bit more fair. You'll see a lot of petitions on change.org. That's what that's hinting or talking about. With the numerology cards, those supported that. Interestingly enough, let me show you how the spread went. In the beginning, and these are all jumping cards. In the beginning of the week, it was love and partnership. So again, a real emphasis on relationships, love, true romance, a true understanding between two people. Relationship change. Last time I got this card, I had 3 relationship changes. 2 for good and 1 for not so good. But it was dead on. The relationship did change. So it could be a friendship, it could be a family relationship, it could be the status that someone leaves somebody else and then somebody joins somebody else. And then towards the end of the week, what we're getting is completion and leadership. And that really kind of fits in with this card and the 10 of Ariel. Completion and leadership, something powerful in your life. Maybe there's a cycle of karma you're completing. Everyone keeps telling me, well, how long do I have to wait? How long do I have to wait? When's it going to be over? Maybe a cycle is completing for us. I'm not so astrologically in tune. I know that there's a lot of people who go much more in depth and can tell you timing cycles. Jennifer Hoffman amazes me because she talks about the changes that people are going through emotionally, physically, and spiritually. But the funny thing is somehow she'll throw in there in her newsletter something about the cycles, like the cycles of time, like 10 years time, 13 years time, 7-year cycle, 5-year cycle, and it blows me away. Because it's so complicated, it's so intricate, and yet I think for the most part it's fitting because she keeps, putting these things out. So obviously she's getting something. But then they're saying something about leadership. You may step up in leadership. You may step up in power. For those of you who've had your authority challenged because you do things differently and people don't like it, that's maybe a little bit of support for you to let you know that it's valid the way you're doing things and that maybe it's going to take some time to catch on. You may have to explain yourself, but the potential, like, don't give up on your dreams and don't give up. If you really think you're skilled or qualified or have something unique to offer, do not give up, because your career will rise and you will rise with it. That's what this feels like, and it's a really nice positive message. So glad I decided to do the reading today. Okay, so let's do the prayer. Dear God and angels and spiritual beings who watch over us, thank you for helping us build a powerful, loving, healthy, whole future for ourselves and the planet. Thank you, amen, and please help guide our steps, and please show us in dreams and intuitive insights constantly what is the way to go, and give us signs the whole way through. Okay, guys, I will see you in 2 weeks. I'll shoot for 2 weeks.